Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. Tomorrow, Joe Biden, President elect, is supposed to be certified the nation's next president. And while this will be taking place, evil is running around trying to see how much of a spark can get going, trying to see how much confusion it can start. Will this evil be enough to bring America to its knees? It has already identified a great portion of the population, over at least half of the population, and representatives from every walk of life, from government to the church, and all that is in between. And they are about money and guns, trying to bring America to its knees. And the rest of you are just trying to keep from sinking, trying to keep this ship afloat. Someone is willing to take you as low as you can go, willing to take and steal your democracy, place themselves as your master, and willing to kill you for causing headaches when you had the chance. And you are willing to just stay afloat. I would suggest that you would grab this monkey and you go as high as you can possibly go. I, my friends, suggest that perhaps we just conclude that everybody, each individual on this earth, have basic desires just like you, just like me. And you and me, we want ours met. And so there's 8 billion of us, if that's how many are here. Now, how can we get that going? It's simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's simple. Realize what you already know. You know humankind had nothing to do with making this earth. All of the resources, humankind had nothing to do with making them. And just like you, they have no more than you as far as their accessibility. No more. But the reality of it is that they do in the system that we live under today. How did they do it? Look at what evil is doing today. This is a repeat of what they were doing then. This is how they got it. They got over. Just like this evil is trying to get over today. If this evil gets over today, the rest of us are really messed up. But evil gonna whip some heads. This is how they got it. This is how they got it. So, knowing what we do know, we give our allegiance to what we can't see by allowing that to live inside of us. Now, we got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, we got to know what we're doing. When I say a power that you can't see, I'm asking you to do this. I want you to imagine in your mind a God that loves you. I want you to imagine a God that cares about you and you are number one. I want you to imagine a God like that. And I also want you to imagine that that same God that sees you and cares about you just like that cares about every individual on this planet Just like that. I want you to imagine it. Just imagine it. And so every individual on this earth is indwelling with the love, that same kind of love that you got. And it's coming from the same source. So together we are love. Love, my friends. So being love, we don't need anything but love to be all we want to be. No pain, no suffering. Those days are over. That comes from being blind. That comes from walking into walls and bumping our heads and stumbling in ditches. But when you can see where you're going, ladies and gentlemen, and where are we going? We are going about making sure that every individual on the face of this earth have their needs, their wants, and their desires met. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Evil is out there trying to start some stuff. But I want you to think about something else. Think about never ever having to worry about food or clothing or shelter again. That your homes can be exactly like you want them to be, with all of the good stuff in it. You know, when you go to these appliances, shops and stores and they got all of these, oh man, you dream. But you gotta go in debt and all kind, but not anymore. All of these things were made by people just like us. They were made by us for the purpose of making sure that we have access to them, that we get them. You see, this allows us to exercise the gifts that we brought onto this planet, the thing that makes each of us who we are. We are here to give that. And when we give that, we are creating enough of everything. Education, unlimited and unrestricted, health care from the womb to the tomb, with the best stuff that makes you feel young again, stuff that eradicates the cancer, stuff that eliminates the pain and suffering that you have to go through. Why? Because we're love. And nobody's suffering for anything. And no one is any better than any other. No one is more deserving. Why? Because we are all one. And we are all deserving. And we know we're deserving because it's here for us. And we got it when we want it, need it, or desire it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm thinking that this is a lot better than what evil is talking about. Now, I realize right now we're living in a system that does not allow what I just got through describing. But we're also living in a system that is not supposed to allow what evil is doing to us. But this system is not preventing evil from doing it. Evil is going down that hole. Even though the courts have said this is evil and evil get no day here today, evil still hadn't shut up. Because it's raising its voice because there's so much evil in this earth. There's so much evil in our lives because that's what we've been taught. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we got to be real. We got to be real. Even evil know a good thing. And this is a good thing. When people are free, when people can live in peace and be prosperous and have joy in their lives and their dreams fulfilled. This is what I'm talking about. We have to change the system. We won't be using money because we don't need money. We doing this stuff out of love. We're creating stuff out of love. And we don't need want for nothing because we got an abundance of everything. Because we love. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm talking about, a brand new day. We don't have to lie. We don't have to cheat and steal. We don't have to get guns walking up talking about our streets. No, my friends, and you don't have to do it any longer. With this truth that I'm telling all of us, it includes you. It's you. Yes, you got misguided, but don't worry about it. You're not the first, and you won't be the last if we don't make this change today. Yes, my friends, just your dreams, your aspiration. Now, if you don't have to aspire for others to die, for you to get more, because nobody's taking anything from you, because you're going to participate. You're going to help create an abundance of all this kind of stuff. Yeah, my friend, this is a brand new day, and I want to thank you so very much for giving me this your time. Lay this back and listen to it again, because I tell you, it's dynamite. You should listen to it again, and then make a decision.